Okay, so my name is Michael. I've been an international volunteer here now in northeastern Syria for just over almost a year and a half now. The works I'm currently working here are with the media production company known as Sturk TV. I was also with the Internationalist commune sometime before then. But right now my current works are based in Qamishli, and I'm working mainly within the Raqqa handling structures of the Rojava revolution in Raqqa handling the press. So yeah, to give you a little bit of an update on the situation here in northeast Syria, I guess the first thing people would like to know about is the situation in relation to Covid-19, the coronavirus. At the moment, we are still in lockdown. We have been in lockdown since the end of March, not too long after Nowroz. Even before the lockdown began, we had already shut down some of the non-essential structures and the education centres, specifically the schools. They were already shut for at least a couple of weeks before the lockdown officially began. Also, the border, as of the moment, is currently closed to pedestrians, although it is open for aid and for commercial purposes. It is still open, but for pedestrians of people coming in and out of Rojava, it is currently closed. Okay, so there, a quick update for internationalists here in Rojava. So for myself, who works in the press works, or Raqqa handling as we call it here, this also includes the friends in the Rojava Information Centre. While there is indeed a lockdown in place for us, because we're working in what's effectively seen as essential work, I guess, in like reporting what's happening here and continuing with the media works. For the most part, we're able to continue to do this work. And so the lockdown in itself hasn't made too much of an impact on our lives. We have permission from the autonomous administration and the Asayish to continue our business. Obviously, when we do go out, it's obviously for only for essential reasons, which is related to work, or maybe to get much needed logistics for like food and essential items such as that. Any other reason, like more social reasons, are obviously not allowed because of the rules of the lockdown. But yeah, as for our work itself, we can continue to do these works. For myself, there has been obviously some restrictions about what work I can do, because a lot of the work I do involves working with other internationals and other internationalist organisations here. And because those internationalist organisations are under lockdown, I'm not able to visit them myself because they have to remain under lockdown. So that has somewhat limited my access to other international structures. But for the structure itself that I work for, which is a media structure, the work is able to continue for the most part. So yeah, to talk a little bit about the structures that are under lockdown, or the international structures that are under lockdown, both the commune and the Internationalist commune and the Genealogy International, they are under lockdown. So for genealogy, they will mostly be either in Genoa, working with the friends in the village there, or remaining there under lockdown. Or for the case of the friends of the academy, they'll be there continuing their works from there. But obviously their movement is somewhat limited because of the lockdown. The same applies to the Internationalist commune. They can, for the most part, continue their works at the academy and at the commune itself, but there are obviously limitations to the work that they can do. But this has also given them an opportunity to kind of maybe explore the revolution in itself, and they've been doing some really great work of like posting regular updates on their social media and internet on some of the works that they're doing, and trying to spread the message of the Rojava revolution through video communications and also through written works as well. So if you ever go onto the Internationalist commune websites, and indeed Congress Art Diplomacy and Genealogy International, they've been producing a lot of great content during this lockdown about what's happening here in the Rojava revolution, not just during lockdown, but also looking at the wider understanding of the Rojava revolution. So this has been really a good opportunity for them to kind of like
spread a lot of information to people about what's happening here and what the revolution is all about. If you are really interested in knowing what the friends in the international structures are doing under lockdown, or want to know more about what's happening, please feel free to check out their internet websites and also the social media that they have both on Facebook and on Twitter. There's a lot of really interesting stuff that's been coming out in the last days, especially from Géologie International and Congress Star Diplomacy, but also the Internationalist Commune. So yeah, plenty of stuff for you to have a look through, to read through as well. Yeah, plenty of stuff to research while we're all facing this lockdown throughout the world. So yeah, feel free to check it out. And also, if you ever can, follow the information coming from the ground here in Syria as well. Several good places to look for that would be ANF News, which is available in English as well, North Press Agency, SDF Press, the Syrian Democratic also send out press releases as well about what's happening here on the ground as well. So yeah, it's a really good opportunity for you to see what's happening and stuff. So anyway, I will leave you at that, and all I can say to you is take good care of yourselves, and answer Captain.